Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like the dialogue is failing totally as the signals are coming out from certain individuals from Azimio La Umoja One Kenya coalition, where Azimio it seems like cracking into two. Not in that some are leaving Azimio, no, but there are two teams in Azimio that are thinking differently against each other. Raila and Kalonzo, together with those close allies behind them, it seems like they don't want to go to the street again as they are going to demonstrate. On the other side, there is a team that is being led by Martha Wangari Karua plus Jeremiah Kioni, Nderitu Muredi, and they're coming from Mount Kenya region. They're coming out that Kenyans are hurting, and after all, they have attended this dialogue session, and they have realized there's nothing coming fruitful when it comes to the dialogue. And the suggestions, reports that has been already written, there's nothing talking about, or there's no point talking about the high cost of living. So for them, they're saying there's no need for them to associate themselves with this dialogue report, or rather they don't want to be seen like adopting a certain criteria that they are not going back to the street. They are declaring they are going back to the street. So according to the statement of Martha Wangari Karua, together with Jeremiah Kioni and Nderitu Muredi, together with their close allies, they're coming out to report this.
No other mire. Ruto lies all the time. For that is his nature. Chidwe. No. There is no need of talking about that document if it's not addressing the cost of living. Or why would we bother with it? If it is not addressing the invasion of Jubilee by UDA, what is the use of that document to us? We can continue managing ourselves the way you have done it. In any case, Ruto never intended it for good. He's been wasting people's time there. But we also have been using the time to organize ourselves, including many things like you have seen.
We have no business at Bomas if those two basic minimums are not met. Reduction in the cost of living and paying fidelity to the law as regards political party. Leave Jubilee alone. Do your own thing and let us do our own thing. Thank you.
We are united to push for the political, economic and social interests of the people of Mount Kenya. We will not accept politics of intimidation. Kama mtu anataka kutusafirisha kwenda binguni, pengine Mungu atamsafirisha mbele yetu. Yes. Lakini we are not going to be intimidated. No. And anybody who sends attack dogs to insult leaders asking how many votes we got, open the server. What are you fearing? Open the server. Open the server, we verify how many votes. Kama ni mbili tutashukuru. What are you afraid of? You cannot continue to refuse to open the server and send attack dogs. And this is to William Ruto, not to anybody else.
Sun talks were a waste of time. It was a diversion of concentration, but we captured the matter very early. We were there to say we want more constituencies. We want Kiambu to be divided into several other counties. But we then later realized that this was just a diversion and time wasting.
We are ready now as a movement, as a forum, to talk on behalf of our people, and even to look for things that could be affecting them and have a...
It is definitely clear that according to some individuals in Azimio La Umoja One Kenya coalition, they're coming out to declare that their route is to go back to the street. Again, there is another team led by Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka. They're saying that our team, we are not going back to the street. But at the same time, they are in Azimio La Umoja One Kenya coalition. No one is leaving Azimio La Umoja One Kenya coalition. So there's a kind of differences there that now the report that is being presented, or that is going to be presented to these two leaders, Raila Odinga and William Ruto, is not capturing the high cost of living. as there are certain issues that has been addressed that has not been adopted in that report. So there's just a kind of leakage that is coming out before this report is going to be tabled publicly. But as we are going to wait, whatever is going to come out is that it is a clear indication that this government just wanted to waste a lot of time. Because when look at even the argument was not giving or bearing a fruit. Because when look for them, they came out with their suggestions. And their suggestions are not so much important as we speak. About creating the office of the Prime Cabinet, creating the office of the opposition leader, it is not important as we speak. Or rather, it is not necessary. So when it comes to the argument of Kenya Kwanza government, the argument was irrelevant when it comes to this talk, because when you look at the idea and the argument of Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition was about the high cost of living, number one. Number two was about the IEBC servers. The number three, the reconstitution of the IEBC commissioners. Then number four, interference of political parties. Which when you look at those four main points, it has not been adopted in the report that is being, or rather that is going to be presented before William Ruto and Raila Odinga. I know some people will come out to say that we are saying something that we don't know. But again, the same leaders are coming out to expose whatever they have written into that report. So when our argument is being trajectorized to that argument of these leaders, it is clear that there is a kind of disagreement in between the Azimio and Kenya Kwanza, as there are two teams coming from the Azimio. Some are saying that now we have tried our best, we stormed the street, we argued, we debated, and also we gave our points and our suggestions. And because the government of the day do not want, the government of the day together their allies, they don't want to speak about the issues we are raising, then we are ready to quit this, then we just watch, we criticize outside, but we are not storming the street. But at the same time, Kenyans are coming out to say, this team of Martha Wangari Karua, they're arguing in a good way. But again, as Kenyans are hurting, are you looking at a point that this is going to give a mileage to William Ruto? Because I told you here, let not be a maandamano. That is according to my suggestion. Tusikuwe na maandamano kwa sababu watu watasema nini? Watasema we were confused because of the demonstration of the Azimio. We were not working at a comfortable environment for us because of the demonstration, running up battles on the street with the Azimio. So they will come out to give an excuse that we didn't actualize our plans. We didn't, of course, fulfill our promises because of the Azimio. So according to my opinion and my suggestion is, let not be any kind of maandamano. Because these people are going to hide behind the maandamano as their messes. They are going to throw it to Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition. You do understand this kind of government we are having is a government that is so petty, so petty. Actually, it is so petty. And I'm not saying that with any fear. It is so petty. Because when you look after they are being exposed, yani ni watu wakisha kuwa exposed with the kind of bad thing they are doing, they will come out to blame on you. Because now Raila Odinga came out there, just starting the other day and tomorrow, yesterday and today, Raila Odinga is coming out to say about the kind of gushy deal of oil in between the government officials and officials. So they're coming out to blame Raila Amolo Odinga that now you're the cause. You are the cause. Why? Because you're trying to interfere with our work. And by interfering with our work, it seems like Raila Odinga wants a deal, an oil deal, because he's engaging, he's also in that business of petroleum products. So you see, when Raila Odinga is coming out to expose them, they're coming out with other reasons that are so relevant. For me, I don't think if it is so necessary for that, for this time, because they know whatever they're doing is irrelevant. G to G is not something that they meant. It is something that they just came up with to cover up. But in real sense, the kind of deal that is in between the government officials. So I don't think if there is reason why we should storm the street. Wacha tu tuwacheki vile watafanya kazi, kwa sababu hao watu wako na upusi. Watasema kwamba wananchi walitupigia kelele, walienda kwa street, they interfered with our plans, they interfered with our normal routines, so we could not even come out to collect revenues, and that is what these people might plan. So for me, I don't think if maandamano is the right thing for now. Let the government do whatever they can do so that the judgment can be easier. You know, the judgment cannot be easier as watakuwa wanakimbizana kwa street, left, right, center. Walisema kwamba Azimio wanaharibu biashara zao. Then they came out saying that. They say that kwamba Azimio wanaharibu biashara ya kina fulani. So as I speak now, still biashara ya watu bado inaendelea vizuri, kwa sababu mliambiwa kwamba maandamano ya Azimio inaleta nini? Madhara. Na madhara kwamba tunapata ni kwamba serikali hawajui kazi, hawajajipanga, they are clueless, planless, rudderless, they don't know what to do. So that is whatever this government is up to. So without any fear of contradiction, I don't think if the decision of Martha Karua is going to, that is according to my sincere opinion. Let them criticize the government, but let them not demonstrate. Because wataclaim, watasema kwamba hawa watu wanatuharibia biashara, watu wanatufanyia nini. Wacha hii watu wakimbizwe mbio vile wanakimbizwa na criticism hivi. Wakishindwa kazi, wacha wa Kenya waamue 2027, because it will be easy to judge them. The Kenyans will come out to say, Raila Odinga and the Azimio team gave you a time to work. They never came out interfering with your businesses, with their demonstration. They stopped. They tried to engage with you, trying to propose certain issues left, right, and center, but you never came out paying attention. So for you, you never actualize this promise. You never actualize this promise. You never actualize this promise. So that is the criteria I think the Azimio, Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka is trying to adopt. It is not for the first time. We are seeing Kalonzo Musyoka coming out to say that he doesn't want Raila Odinga to storm the street. Wacha hii watu wafanye vitu yao. Wacha wafanye hii vitu yao shagala bagala left, right, center. Wacha wajiconfuse, you know. Wacha wafanye mascandals zionekane ukweli. Hii watu wanafanya mascandals kwa sababu wakati tutakimbizana kwa street, hao watu wataiba pesa zetu. Hii pesa zetu kidogo yenye wanasanya, wataiba. I don't know, si kidogo lakini ni mingi, kwa sababu hii watu wanasanya taxes mingi lakini hakuna kazi wanafanya, and that is the reality. So the perspective way and the context that we are having is, let us have these people pay their all problem. Ikifika wakati wa election, wacha waulizwe maswali. Na kama hawatajibu, basi maamuzi ni kina nani? Wa Kenya. Wakuja waseme kwamba watu wale wapea nafasi lakini hamkufanya kazi. That is it. Waacha William Ruto hangaike kwenda Germany, US, sijui wapi, Saudi Arabia kutafuta kazi. Na huku nyumbani naye inafail. Waache hii watu wagongane hapa ndani kwa ndani, mara UDS sijui nini, lakini baadaye maamuzi itakuwa ya Wakenya wao kwa wao. And that is the reality and whatever we are waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.